On this episode of Welcome to the Wall podcast, we will be talking about being prepared for your future as a millennial. And our special guest on the show is MC Zvndxr, and we'll be talking to him as well on the Bougie Black Brother Network.
Step boy. You had to develop a passion, lost words, getting caught up in tragedies. I don't know if I would even be the level-headed nigga rapping to the world if it wasn't for gas and beats. Step 2, never let a nigga control you. Sign a record deal thinking it's kosher. No more making music with the truth. You step up in the booth, you the property, they be the owner. And step 3, my nigga, you gotta believe, because the industry be having niggas thinking the seas. You got the Lamborghini with the matching color new Yeezys, and another nigga waiting on his turn to be seen. Now that couldn't be me, I'm boring. Coming up and they be sleeping on me, they snoring. Then they listen to my music for free, like oh nigga, you ain't got the money for buying new clothes, nigga. So tell me why the fuck you ain't selling your songs, nigga. You ain't got the rubber for fucking these hoes, nigga. You ain't got the money for feeding your bros, nigga. If I got it, then I got it, I put it on soul, nigga. I ain't got the time for fucking with gold diggers. Focus on the bag, I'm setting my goals, nigga. Never settle for last, I gotta control niggas. If I said I'm on my way, then I'm coming for gold, nigga.
Welcome to another episode of Welcome to the Wall. I am young motherfucking Buck. To the right of me, I have Right Foot Tony.
Yeah, it's me. Thanks for the introduction, bro.
To the right, I have
Barbados.
to the far left,
Sir Django eating some mango, doing a tango.
Whoa.
and we have our honorary guest, Rolex for Sholex. I'm a little under the weather, so I apologize if I'm like a little drowsy right now.
Sick ass.
So how was everybody week so far?
Week was
pretty good, man.
And then
Had some finals.
Yeah, man, what you telling, boy? What?
Yeah, that sucks.
Stressful week, boy.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool though, man.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. I got sick on my way back from the country, but you know, it's cool.
That's what you get for going to the country.
I know, man. I should never went. I was shooting guns though, so it
Only
was
the
fun.
strong go to the country.
You shooting guns.
Yeah, shotguns and shit.
You can do that in the city.
No, the fuck I can't.
Go to the shooting range.
Nah, it ain't. When you shooting by the lake and rivers and shit, it's just way better. And the echo, it's just way better.
And the stray bullets.
Yeah, somewhat. Yeah, I ain't trying to get shot. So what we're really gonna do is kick this episode off with me and Rightfoot was talking briefly a couple days ago about our parents and our parents in the society and parents in our society. Do we think our parents sent us out here in these streets prepared? I say hell no. Hate to be like that, but fuck no. Like our parents didn't teach us, well, at least my parents, and the school system as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think what we was taught in school was low key some bullshit. I feel like we should have been more so teaching us about. They should have been more so teaching us about credit, you know, checks, savings, just good shit like that. The good shit, you know, drinking responsibly, shit like that. So, yeah. So what you think, everybody? My answer is hell no.
No.
I want to throw a monkey wrench in that.
Okay.
So I'm thinking recently the Patriots visited the White House, right?
Yeah.
Who could have predicted Donald Trump's going to be president? And a lot of players.
Donald Trump, man.
No one, dude. No one can predict that.
Donald Trump, man.
So
How would you predict that?
A lot of the athletes.
He know.
A lot of athletes skipped the White House meeting.
Yeah, they did.
And a lot of people are now being political and jumping into being an activist. And I'm thinking, how many people are prepared to get in that life? Like, you have a big shift. I mean, I wasn't raised to be super, like...
Political?
Yeah, protesting, and how to get involved, activism.
I was, so it's
really?
Yeah.
You was? So
yeah.
What'd you do when you was a kid? How was you...
Man, we got some stories out in these streets. Well, I went to Sky Haven.
What is that?
Sky Haven Elementary. It's a school it's near here on the east side.
Okay.
So what they had us doing at an early age was, because it was literally an all black school, like one white person. But my family, we grew up there. My aunt, she was principal there for a long time.
Oh wow.
Just like family history there. But the principal, she was like Black Panther type, so she was like mad
are
into.
you for real?
Yeah,
Black
like she was
Panther
mad.
principal?
Yeah, like she was mad into she was like mad into the like civil rights. So she instilled that on all the students, like equality and shit like that. So besides the like drug free, say no to drug marches and shit, we had to like really protest about equality and shit like that. And like I said before, my fam, like they was like the first black, you know what I'm saying, like newspaper in Atlanta.
Right.
Yeah, so like all that type of shit, like that history, like just a lot, man.
So when Trump got in, you was ready.
Oh yeah, I was ready.
So what
like, fuck that nigga, man. We ain't got time for that shit, bro. He gonna break us up.
Did you hear what he admitted? Did you hear that he admitted that he didn't realize it was gonna be this much work
No, I didn't hear.
being president?
Yeah.
But he knew what he was doing.
He wasn't ready to be president. He just admitted it.
He knew what he was doing.
said
Though. You don't think he knew what he was doing though?
No, he didn't.
He did it just
Of course
to
he
prove
didn't
that
know.
he could. That's all. That he just
Man,
wanted to
that's
prove
a
that he could
shit,
do it.
bro.
Now he's like, damn.
And now he's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
That man don't know what to do.
Yep.
That's kind of tight
why-
though.
Like,
That's
That's
literally,
why
you don't-
Melania's
though.
not
You
like
don't know what
moving
to-
anywhere
How
near
is
his
it
ass.
tight?
That's why
That's
she's staying
tight,
out of
but
this.
that's tight because like
They were ready for
anybody
it.
can do it. Like,
I mean, yeah.
So she just mentioned Melania.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking like, how do you prepare for fucking marriage?
Wait.
that's a good topic.
I'm just thinking.
Don't marry Trump.
Don't marry
First
Trump.
No,
man.
I'm just saying like, so
But I'm
Melania
saying-
Trump, she's a gold digger.
But I thought she was mail order, or no?
Bitch
No.
lame, really. She
Nah,
lame as fuck, bro.
Kind of.
Yeah, that's
Is
what I'm
that
thinking.
like
No.
for real?
She
She
didn't
got
come
in a
over here. She
pageant.
was not legal when she came over here.
Yeah, like
Nah, they had to forge some papers apparently.
she had.
They were rushed.
She was a model, but
Oh,
she came
right.
over here and she didn't have papers.
Right.
Shit at work visa.
Hence
bro.
the marriage.
Yeah.
So the first lady is a questionable citizen.
No.
Well, that's
And
what everybody's
started
been
off as an
saying.
illegal immigrant.
Yeah, they really rushed her.
Anything
paperwork.
possible in America, man. That's all I gotta
They
say.
couldn't even
Same
find
dude.
Anything is possible.
Is going after immigrants now.
Yeah.
Marry one.
Wife
Who
was.
basically bought several as wives. Yeah.
Are you for real?
His
Yeah,
whole
bro.
demeanor
The
changed,
earlier-
bro. You for real?
The earlier wives were also Russians too.
Only one was, I think. This is the second one.
This is like
This is the third one.
No, I
Fourth
mean the
one.
second like Eastern European one.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, the other one was American.
see, I'm not prepared. I won't be prepared to buy women.
I mean,
Hey,
I guess
man. You think your dad taught you better? You think your dad could have got you there?
Nah, you can't be buying.
bro, he literally started a pageant.
Oh, for pussy?
Yeah, probably.
Is that what that was?
A pussy pageant?
On the
Yeah.
low?
Shout out to man. Hey, man.
Do
Yeah.
you not remember all the stories of how he used to go into the dressing rooms with all these
Yeah,
underage
dude.
I had no
contestants?
idea. I
Yeah.
had no
It's a
idea.
little too
That
creepy.
wasn't
for me.
nasty,
Well, I mean,
man.
it would
Yeah.
explain it.
That wasn't nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, you nasty.
comments.
Trump. We ain't on that. All right.
Ugh,
Trump
oh
nasty.
my
Nasty,
god.
boy.
Ew.
So I was saying, like the
Don't
dating
know
game,
famous. Nasty.
like growing up. I want to ask this to Young Buck.
Hey
like-
man, somebody help him out.
So, like right now, who prepares you to like talk to women, to go out to the nightlife?
Oh, my cousin.
Like do you see yourself ever being like Trump and have
On some pussy pageant shit?
yeah?
I'm actually a gentleman. I really am, man.
Until you can start a pageant and get
Yeah,
like the
I
most
mean,
beautiful women.
I'm a
in the
gentleman,
world,
man. All right, check this out. My cousin, he taught me.
says the guy.
He taught me. You know, what he instilled in me was educate. Get your like he used to tell me, get your education, get the money, and get the bitches last. Like he always told that shit.
That
But
sounds
treat the
pretty-
bitches right though. You treat the bitches right because they gonna love
That
you.
sounds like an
So he was
accurate
like-
plan.
Yeah, like education, money, and get the girls come because how he put it was, girls gonna come to the money and to a smart ass dude instead of a broke ass uneducated motherfucker. So
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we don't like
Yeah. No.
Yeah, so I mean, this
I've
just,
seen things.
that. Well, that's
but
true.
like grown up
Yeah.
shit though, like motherfuckers want to teach me nothing about no goddamn credit. I ain't know nothing about that
Oh,
shit like 2
yeah,
years
yeah,
ago. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like
yeah.
2-3 years ago.
Basic life skills.
Yeah.
Severely
Like-
lacking in
So
education.
Rolex, how'd you learn about money?
Like finance and things like
Yeah.
that.
I learned it from my parents. So I
That's
gotta say
great.
I was lucky to have really awesome parents that instilled in me the value of good politics and just being a decent person and managing finances and making good decisions.
Do you
But
think-
I think the education system really falls short for
I was about
kids
to
who
go there.
don't have that.
But I
Yeah.
feel like you can't depend on that.
I think you
Like
do
you were
at
lucky,
at a
like you were
certain
lucky to
extent.
have a Black Panther principal. Now,
Yeah.
how many people? You know how rare that
Wait,
shit is.
wait.
That is very rare. Never heard.
Fight-
You were
fight
lucky
the
to have
power,
her.
man.
Yeah,
Hey,
like-
but at the same time,
And not be in Oakland or
yeah,
like,
real shit.
you know what I'm saying?
But at the same time, that's as a kid. I mean, I still got my Black Panther ways, but at the same time, it's more so. Them motherfuckers really didn't teach. Like, all right, me and my cousin was talking about this when the school Sky Haven, they was more so about reading and writing. That was what they pushed, not math and shit like that. When I went to another elementary school and middle school, I was dumber than the motherfucker in math. Like, my dad was like, fuck, nigga, you don't know how to divide? Get this shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I remember him literally teaching me, you know what I'm saying, like 3 hours about, you know, dividing and multiplying and shit like that. Like,
Hey, you pretty
And-
good, dude. You learned all that in 3 hours.
yeah, I mean, the basics of it. The
Took you like
basics
2
of it.
years, bro.
The basics of it. You know, nigga. Two divided by.
Took you
shit like
third
that.
and second and third grade.
I was in that thing.
But what I'm saying is, some schools aren't catered to, you know, some schools are more catered to just one particular thing. Like, some is motherfuckers really just weren't about sports. Some people just weren't about, you know, reading skills and like, he was smart as hell.
Like STEM schools.
Yeah, he was so smart, and but motherfucker couldn't read for shit. He was smart as hell in math though. I was smart as hell in reading. So when I went to his elementary school, we was like, "Can you help?" You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just crazy. Like, we didn't know what the fuck we was doing because I guess the school system didn't really teach us that shit.
So what's like the most valuable? Like I think as we progress, you know, when you go through the grade system, like what would be the more essential classes, other than the
All of
like
them.
no like I mean like the regular reading, writing, science, and math, like. Because I remember Obama recently had a discussion with students
man
from
said
the University
lunch.
of Chicago.
Yeah.
And one of the younger ones, the 18-year-old girl, she said, you know, in my high school, we really don't have the curriculum to talk about politics. Like, it kind of get pushed to the side because it's so STEM focused.
See,
And so
I
a
would
lot of
say
people don't learn.
It's not the classes. It's the field trips, being able to travel.
Well, a lot
music.
of schools cut that out because
Yeah.
they can't afford
Yeah,
it.
Yeah.
You
definitely.
don't got none of that shit.
Because I used to go on tons of field trips, but the kids
I
nowadays
ain't going
don't
none of
get
them
any.
motherfuckers in high
Yeah.
school.
They
middle
don't go on
school.
any field trip.
Hell no.
So I'm like,
So do
you gotta get it where you can.
So I was looking at an interview with Umar Johnson, Dr. Umar Johnson,
Okay.
and he wants to build a school where the values. All right, so he was saying motherfuckers gonna learn how to balance a checkbook by 9th grade. They're gonna know about credit by the 10th. Write a
Life
fucking
skills.
business plan by the 11th grade. Do you think those things should be more of a focus in school, especially in high school, more so than social studies, things like that,
More than social studies.
and PE and like.
No, they need
Motherfuckers
people.
gotta run,
I mean,
man.
social studies and shit,
Yes,
yeah.
some
But I'm saying though,
overly
it should be more of a focus
large
on.
people.
You said what?
Maybe some overly large people in high school, bro. They need to run.
Motherfuckers be fat in high school
That's what
anyway.
I'm saying, bro. They need to get them that.
They don't need
PE,
that
bro.
shit, bro. If they ain't running at home, they ain't damn sure ain't running at school, bro. Y'all know that's facts. Niggas ain't, bro. Am I lying?
But if you gotta cheat your way out of physical ed, something up.
You gotta cheat on PE.
Niggas be cheating.
Hey, bro,
in
you can
PE.
run
How do you cheat in PE?
Don't go to that shit. All you gotta do is go in there, write your name, and bounce.
Yeah, but don't
do
they
more
gotta write
pull-ups.
your name if
Nah,
you
bro.
run? Don't you gotta?
Don't worry like that. It don't work like that.
Wait, what?
What?
In PE,
What PE y'all went to?
you
I
gotta
went to
sit, you gotta
Creekside
sit
High.
on those numbers. Like in the beginning before class, y'all didn't have like numbers y'all had to sit on.
What grade were you in,
The
bro?
hell you talking about? We're talking about high school.
Whoa.
We had to sit on numbers, man. So like
In high school?
Yeah, my
That's
whole high
that
school we had to
down
sit on
south.
numbers.
That's
Education.
That's that Down syndrome education.
If you have someone
I
in your
know I
family with
can't
Down
spell
syndrome,
good.
no offense.
I'm just
No
less.
disrespect, man. All right, so
my eye.
all right, so we got two guests over there,
Ooh, high
man.
five, high five.
Xavier and Zion.
Cool, bro.
That ain't cool, man.
Xander
And Zion, man. Our apologies, man. What you guys think about the education? And do you think your parents or the school system like actually, you know, prepared your
Now
ass?
keep in mind when we got a rapper over here, so I'd be curious.
Why you got...
Yeah, man. You know,
Bro, if he had said something crazy, then you say you're rapping.
No, because it's like
Kendrick smart.
No, but how do you be prepared to go in that shit? Because you gotta,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I'm like, You get contracts, the fucking labels. You gotta do with all that bullshit.
I mean, honestly,
Are you prepared for that though?
I feel like I am, but that's not what I want though. I've always wanted to stay independent, honestly, because like I'm not really big on being.
Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you, man. You dope.
This is the only team I need. You know, this is my label.
Yeah.
You know, I work with my family. I don't trust anybody else. You know, like
That's real.
you know, any label I go to, no matter what dollar sign they throw at me or whatever, I'm always just gonna be another employee. And, you know, I'm not supposed to work with anybody. You know, like,
Sound like me.
That sounds
like
familiar
me.
to a conversation we had last week.
yeah, like you know, I've
Sounds
never
just
bust
like
my
mine.
ass for somebody else's dream ever.
Yeah.
You know, like
So let me ask you this.
That's commendable.
Do you think? All right, let me ask you this. When was it? How old are you now?
18.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. So this is a good question. So did you graduate high school?
No.
You like me? We like twins, brother. All right. When you was in high school? Let me ask you this. Was it beneficial? Did you learn anything while
Honestly,
you was in there?
I learned a lot, but it wasn't because of the teachers. I learned a lot paying attention to the people around me. You know, I've always learned so much
that's
more
like Kendrick, bro.
when I paid attention to the people around me, because like, yeah, I would see the teachers teaching the lessons or whatever, but I was more interested in how we were taken in, because I've always believed in the concept that nobody learns exactly the same way. But school is so
Yeah.
generalized
That's so true.
and so standardized that
Exactly.
everybody's forced to be programmed the exact same way, and that was never me. You know, I've never shined on.
That's why I got the fuck
standardized
out in 10th grade, my
yeah,
friend.
like that I left in 10th grade. Yeah, like yeah.
Like twins, bro. Who your daddy, man?
Ah man, bro, no more.
Who your people?
No more today, bro.
These my people. You feel me? My people, your people.
Hey, man. You my brother, man. What's going on with you, bro?
Shout out to Black Goku.
But
But
yeah,
yeah,
you know,
you're
I just
definitely right, man.
I never shined on standardized tests because I never had a standardized mind. And what made me leave school is just that, you know, like I was bad at math. I'm terrible at math.
Yeah.
My brain is just not wired for numbers. And you know, when I was in school, I was failing math. And
See, I think you could learn math. Motherfuckers, they just taught you that way, but
yeah, and that's exactly
Yeah,
what I
there's
felt. That's
different
exactly
ways.
what I felt. But yeah, I was in school and I was failing math, and I was under the impression that I was just stupid. But you know, I would.
I had that feeling.
Yeah, but you know, I would look more into myself, and I realized like not everybody's brain is wired the same way. You know, like some people can draw because you know art is a class in school, but you know some people can draw and some people can't. It's the same concept. Just because I can't draw doesn't mean you're any smarter than me.
True.
You know, because
Exactly.
I'm a science whiz. You know, I study astrophysics and theoretical physics. Like Neil deGrasse Tyson, that's my dad, and like yeah, you
Shout
know,
out to you, man.
That's what
I realized
Dope,
that yeah,
man.
you know, if you judge a fish on its ability to climb a tree, it's gonna spend its whole life thinking it's stupid. So
True.
I just
Definitely,
had to
man.
get out, and it's like after I left school, I
See,
learned so
climbing
much more. You
fishes.
know, I became self-taught, and I learned so much more, dude. Like I started teaching myself Spanish and French, and
shout out to Duolingo. What's the app?
Duolingo.
Duolingo.
Man. Shout out to y'all. man. Shout out to Duolingo.
shout out Duolingo.
About to
Shout out
travel.
Google Translate. Shout out.
Yes.
What?
Big ups.
Try to learn a whole language in like
So
2
do you
weeks.
think? So let me ask you this: How has your progression been
Man.
since leaving school? I should say.
It's been transformative, honestly. After I left school, I got to know myself so much more. I honestly felt like while I was in school, you know, I was being indoctrinated, you know, from every turn. It's like when I left school, I finally started to develop a mind of my own. And it's like I got to know myself so much more because like when I was in school, I literally just started rapping last year.
What?
Before last year, I never rapped a day in my life. I've always like I love singing, but I've always been in love with music. And I feel like after I left, it's just I got to know myself more. I felt like being there, it was holding me back because I've always been intellectual. I've always had an analytical, you know, brain or whatever, and like it was so hard to find people to match my intellect.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard being in my generation, especially my generation, because everybody is so just distracted. You feel me? Like
Really?
nobody's
You feel that
conscious,
way?
nobody's awake anymore. Everybody's just focused on shit that I don't care about.
See, I would think at
Yeah.
What's
18,
up?
like motherfuckers have Khan Academy. You got the internet.
Yeah.
You got PBS. You got the whole documentaries. You got all the information.
But at the same time, I feel like
that's
I
what's up.
feel like you guys are more interested in that and than the actual generation that grew up on it. You know what I'm
We didn't
saying?
have it though. Like I mean, 18, we was on the grind too, but you know we didn't have like any like resources in the outlets.
Bang bang.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
y'all
bang,
had
man.
to get it yourselves. You
Nah,
feel
we
me?
had.
Like,
We had.
Let me
I
ask
mean,
you-
we're not that much older, but You know, I don't feel like.
It's like a 10-year difference.
It's a
Also that dialogue, bro.
10-year gap.
10-year gap.
10 years a generation, ain't it?
But we didn't have all that. Like, so when we was like 18 or even 16, 17, like when I was 16, I just had like a flip phone. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
because all this stuff just came out of nowhere. Like all this new stuff,
You had
it
a
just
flip phone at
came out of
16,
nowhere.
bro? You were doing it.
Actually, I had the camera on it with the video.
I don't know, man. I had a flip on it when I was in 6th grade.
I had the
Especially if you had a
brick,
camera
bro.
on it.
All right, baby, let me ask you this.
Wait, I actually want to bring Rolex into this real fast because I really like what he was saying about. It was actually after he got out of school. He's like, yeah, that's when the lights went off.
Yeah.
So
That's how it was for me, man.
Rolex,
for me.
you're trying to transition into another career, right?
Yeah.
So how do you feel how grad school was helping you transition? Has it been really beneficial in terms of preparing you for what you want to do?
I think that it does somewhat, but at the same time, it's really just about getting that official piece of paper that says I paid for the next level and I'm slightly more qualified. But it's one of those things, like, how much does that really add to your value to employers when they're very particular about what they're looking for? And with grad school, and I know you and I have had these conversations where you felt like there just was, like, at the end of the day, the value that you got out of it was not what you thought you were going to get when you went into it.
Let's say, you know,
I can co-sign.
We're going into like Marvel timeline type shit.
Yeah.
You got Rolex and timeline 1 goes to grad school. Timeline 2 says fuck that. I'm gonna just go on YouTube and learn what I want to learn for what I want to do. In that timeline, do you think you'd be as successful?
I think that for me in particular, because my employer was funding my grad school, if I didn't have that obligation to stay with them to get that paid for, so that way I could graduate without a shitload of debt, I am graduating debt-free. I don't know what anybody's shit.
Shout out to you, man.
It's amazing in America.
But because of
Great
that, I
choice.
stayed in the line of work that I've been in, so that way I could afford that.
Okay.
And if I hadn't gone to grad school, then I could have easily just walked out and said, I can just go swap to whatever job I would be at a different point in time. So it's kind of that trade-off. I really wanted the degree. I came from a family where it was never a question of if you go to college, it was always when you go to college.
Yeah.
Like everybody in my family, and my mom's side of the family at least, has at least undergraduate, if not a graduate degree. So that was always very heavily instilled.
It's bang bang, but I think it all also depends on the times too. Like because once upon a time, you know, people wasn't going to school like that and they was getting good jobs. Like my older siblings didn't have to go to school, but our generation needed school, right? People not even checking for you unless you have at least a bachelor's degree. So we kind of fell into that trap. I think we kind of like in the end of a wave that's requiring school, you know, because the internet kind of busted the door open.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Do you think it's harder on your brother's generation or
Nah, because
I'm not saying like living wise. I'm saying like teaching wise.
Wait,
get what I'm saying?
Our
Like-
generation fell into a gap where the generation prior to us didn't really need all of the tech skills. They could acquire it through work, and things were really shifting. And then the generation after us was brought up with all of those intensive tech skills. So we're that gap section
Where
that
the economy changed.
just-
on
I
our-
think with
got
that you get a sense of like which is good too. Like with that you get a sense of like premature knowledge. I don't want to say premature knowledge, but you ever heard like a female who grows up too fast? They say she's growing up too fast. What's the word for that?
Thought.
Not a thought.
You say a thought, bro?
Not a thought.
Hey,
She's growing up
man.
too fast, right?
I was
She's
just
exposed to these things too early. So I think
trying
the
to be an
fear
adult
is,
too fast.
like I don't think a lot of the young people are like reaching out to the older. You know what I mean? I feel like there's going to be a bigger gap because of that. They're like, look, I don't need you. I got the knowledge. Like I know what's going on, but what they don't have is the experience.
So that's a great question. So let me ask y'all. Y'all doing the music thing. Who are y'all mentors in rap and music?
My all-time favorite is G-Eazy, white cat from California.
No. Motherfuckers you can talk to.
Oh.
Do you have G-Eazy's number? Can you get on a plane and go to the Bay
Not
and
yet.
say, hey,
Not yet.
help me on this record?
Not yet. But honestly, my mentor right here, my big brother. You know, you feel me? We met in high school. we met in high school, and like it was totally by accident. You know, I honestly, I stereotyped him as just another fucked up kid in my generation.
Damn.
But just by appearance.
That's how I be though.
Just by appearance, because it's just like I had so many dealings with these types of kids. Just like now, I feel like I could just see it and just identify them. But like nah, we linked and we vibed and we became family. And it's like whenever I run into my writer's block or I get too frustrated or I can't focus, like he's always the first person I go to. Always.
But do you make an effort to maybe reach out to someone more seasoned?
Yeah,
do
other
you think
people
that helps?
a little older?
Does it matter to you?
Yeah, I mean it definitely matters. I never turn down knowledge. Never. I never turn down another opinion. You feel me? Like I value it, but I feel like I'm better off. Like it's good that they're more seasoned, but I feel like I can connect more with him because we're starting at the same thing. So it's like, yeah, he's more seasoned or whatever, but it's like I have that personal chemistry with him to where he can tap into what I'm feeling and like be.
I think what he's saying is more so just learning a different way of doing things.
Yeah.
Than a natural than being more so what's the word I'm looking for?
Steered.
Yeah. So
what did he say?
Steered.
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 Guided.
That shit where you manipulate.
Steered.
We've been like manipulated.
No, that's a good
so
one.
Being
both of you
stagnant,
guys,
I think he's saying more so. I think he was saying more so like reaching out and not being stagnant.
Yeah.
Just his own personal opinion.
Yeah.
But what about
like
learning?
learning?
So
Not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying like me reaching out to y'all is not me being stagnant. I can, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just different.
Yeah, for more like I feel what you're saying. Yeah.
So y'all both are like artists, rappers.
Yeah.
Or, for real.
So how does that process work? Like the two of y'all, like if say you do have a writer's block or you have a writer's block, like how does that process work? Like do you guys
as far as getting over it?
Drugs
yeah,
and
like
liquor?
getting over it.
Plagiarism.
Like, how do y'all
Plagiarism.
how do y'all inspire?
I listen
how do
to,
y'all
like-
inspire each other?
Like I go listen
If you
to
can
his
say.
music, like the music he has out. I go listen to that if I write the block. Like okay, so I see what I'm doing. Like I listen to his stuff. I get ideas in my head. Like okay, I like what he did. Let me do something, and then
Yeah.
when he always working. So when he tell me he writing a new song, I'm like okay, I got to get on mine. I'm gonna gotta work too
So
much.
that's
natural
like that
competition.
double-sided
It's like
motivation.
Yeah, it ain't
Yeah.
no competition. It's like
Competition.
Yeah, and
it ain't really no competition, but it's like
it's just it's
Yeah.
it's competition, but
It's
not.
competitive.
Yeah, you
Motivation.
feel me?
Yeah.
It's more
Motivational
competitive.
competition.
yeah, motivation.
Yeah, it's like
That's what hip hop about though.
Yeah.
But that's life though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, cause even if we not rappers, I can have an honest job. You know what I mean? Doing the simple stuff.
Right.
But but if I got a team of people who's doing it with me, it's a sense of
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
that's
feeding off
you know,
their ambition.
you
Yeah.
got-
Yeah.
Cause like just doing stuff by yourself, there's no love. Like if I was sitting here by myself on a microphone, I don't think I would love it the same. If I didn't have my family around me.
Exactly.
And I feel like that's like the real nigga dream to like come up with your team.
Man,
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
And I spoke on that for so long because
The
like,
realest
when I-
dream.
when I start, and that's like G-Eazy, he's one of my biggest idols or whatever, and like I would he chronicles his tours and stuff. And I would watch the episodes, and it's like he's always talking about how he came up with his homies. Like they would link after school at his house or whatever. And like he'll be the one making the beats, and they'll all just like rap against each other. Like they would feed off each other's ambition.
that'd be cool.
And when I was introduced to that concept, I was like, wow, like I never thought how easy it would make everything. So I started looking for a team to build, and I found that in him, and I found that in him and Zion and the rest of my friends. You feel me? Like yeah, we just feed off each other's ambition. It's like.
I actually want to pause on that. You said G-Eazy twice. Who else? Do y'all motherfuckers know G-Eazy? Listen to him?
Yeah, you didn't see the noise about G-Eazy, bro?
I don't know who that nigga is.
I've heard of that
And
name.
look, I ain't saying he whacking nothing,
I don't know.
but he ain't come out with it. Yeah?
started blowing up. He just
Like
started
in
blowing up.
Atlanta?
You know what?
You ain't
I
gotta
heard his
sugarcoat
features.
it,
Never
bro.
mind, I just heard his
That
feature
man
on
had
it.
just
Yeah.
started
like
blowing up, bro.
super
That's what I'm saying. His
ain't
YouTube
never
videos has got like a
No, I'm
lot.
saying he
so
ain't got
what's the
shit
deal
going
with
at the
that?
BET Awards.
And so
Yeah.
You know that man been popular.
you surprised me that you said that, by the way, just because a lot of Southern like Atlanta people just
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah.
I'll say for anybody that doesn't know have any context to Jeezy, or at least to what he's talking about, just watch that Noisy. It's like literally that's
So,
all he
the
that's all
Noisy-
he describes in the whole thing.
Noisy
He's
is
coming up with his
little
team,
white
like
interviewer. This
breaking
debate
up his community.
Bay
That's all
Area
he's talking about.
Noisy.
I got a question then. How do
The
y'all
white guy.
go
It
about-
should just say G-Eazy. I don't know if
Okay.
it says Bay Area.
So-
I think it might.
It feels like, do you think the younger generation, I don't know if you guys, do y'all feel like y'all have enough role models around you guys? Like I know G-Eazy because,
I got way too many.
like let's say G-Eazy's like, he's
Boy, you got a
big time,
lot.
But what about like down the street? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
they're
like
going
I
to
said,
the
just
crib,
like-
you know?
I mean, I haven't
Yeah,
really
local
got,
people you can touch.
Yeah, local
Yeah,
people you touch,
like
yeah.
Unfortunately, I haven't been exposed, to too many people like that. So I always found that in these guys, like it's like every day I feel like I'm meeting them all over again because we're constantly evolving. So it's like every day, I'm speaking to a new person, and that helps me learn something new like every single time. So it's like anything that I could, find in most people, I'll end up finding either in myself or in them. So it's like, I'm not saying, like if the opportunity was to present itself, where I could speak to, somebody outside the circle, that I would reject it. But it's just like, I just haven't come across it, and I haven't really been looking for it because I didn't feel the need to.
Let me ask both of you guys a question. Do you guys go to concerts a lot?
I actually just went to my first one recently.
Oh, for real?
Where about?
Oh.
It was at the Loft downtown. I went to go see Kyle.
Okay.
You got tickets, bro? Man,
We were gonna go.
It's funny how it
gonna
happened
go,
because
man.
one of my I have somebody that really likes my music. That's their friend of his, and she bought the ticket, but she wasn't able to go. And like I said,
That's
she
what's
really
up.
fuck with my music. She knows how much I love him, so like she just slid me the
That's
ticket.
what's up.
Yeah, Kyle, that dude, bro.
Just my advice. Just my
God, dude,
advice
bro.
on artists. From my experience, I meet a lot of different people. And creatively, it's on like concerts. I think it'll change your perspective.
Yeah, it does.
A little bit more. You're more inspired.
That is
I
true.
bought my cousin to
Sure.
his first concert the other day.
That was his first one?
His first concert. This
Oh, it's
nigga
a good
left.
one to go to then.
This nigga left and was like, "Yo, I'm inspired as fuck." This nigga now at home, like working his ass
Yeah,
off on
and that's
different
exactly
shit.
how
You know
it
what I'm
was after I
saying?
left
And
the
you meet
concert.
different people. Like we just met the chick. Like she was like, "Yo, I'm trying to be a A&R
Yeah,
exec."
yeah,
Like you
yeah,
meet
it's
different
crazy.
people
Yeah,
at
it's
concerts, and I
crazy.
think that's why I love concerts a lot.
Yeah.
And
I love the vibe, man.
Like when you looking at an artist,
Yeah, and that's that thing. It's
creatively,
like
you're gonna be mad inspired, especially if it's a good
'cause
concert.
It's
So.
like with Kyle, like I struggled with depression, a couple years ago, and like it was his music that brought me up out of it. Like he taught me to just spread love and just to love myself. Always be
Yeah,
happy and
that's
stuff.
what I like.
Yeah, because like he's
I
just
like
that's
Kyle
all
for that
he's
reason,
about.
dude.
And like I've been listening to him since the very beginning. Since he was KID.
Yeah.
And like Kid
That
Cash,
was that dude.
that's when he started off. And I've always been learning so much, and it's like, I spent so much time idolizing him. So when I went to the concert, it's like, wow, like this person I spent so much time, learning from, like he's in front of me. Like I was dead ass like
cool.
throwing people just to get to the front row or whatever. And I was like yo, like he's living
That's
in
what
front
I
of me. And it was just crazy, dude. And I had the chance to speak to him, and he gave me a sweater. He gave me some merchandise or whatever and a poster. And it changed my life. Like that night, I went home and I started working on a new song.
You know what's dope about you guys? Like we grew up, we didn't really get a chance to see like anybody. You know what I mean? Like we was only restricted to what we had around us. You know what I mean? So, we got tons of bad advice. I'm talking about like tons of bad advice. So you gotta have to filter out like what's right or what's wrong.
Yeah, motherfucker had a real life spam filter.
Yeah.
A real life
You got to.
fucking junk. Yeah, all that bullshit.
Because people just be saying stuff. They
Antivirus.
It's nothing to really to show, how real they are, how fake they are. So you gotta kind of take everything with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
But
that comes with life too. Like,
Yeah.
you're 18 now, but as you progress, you'll see through what different advices people give you, what to take and what not to
So
follow.
So for my older people, what's the key for like younger people who don't really have, I mean, I guess the OGs around like that. How do they stay on their ground? How do they stay focused? How they reach their dreams?
From a young person perspective, I just say reach out, bro. Like you gotta not be. You can't be comfortable in your own world. You know what I'm saying? Invite yourself in somebody else's reality. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's true.
you'll learn a little bit more, and it'll be a little bit more inspiring. But also you gotta stay true to who the fuck you are. You know what I'm saying? Like
go to concerts and also go to art shows. And
Well,
then
I
also
wanted to ask y'all,
like,
just from the last two questions, in terms of the whole idea of being prepared and what Bang Bang was saying, role models. From y'all, I'm curious, who's the fucking voice of, like, when you say our generation, this motherfucker speaks for us. Because I think for us growing up, Chappelle was that for maybe a good, he was that idol for a good 2 years. Like, we don't have any fucking civil rights dudes no more. I mean, Jesse Jackson.
Definitely don't.
Yeah. And the other dude.
Ain't nobody trying to hear them whack ass.
Yeah,
so it's like, but to weigh in on that though, like
our comedians kind of right now are those guys ish, but who do you say in your perspective?
honestly, like
I say Chance.
it's really
Chance.
Chance is a good one, man.
He
That's one
said
of them.
Chance the rapper.
I would say mostly a lot of the independent
Yeah.
artists, honestly, because you know those are the ones they stay grounded. You know, a lot of the industry artists, you can tell, like you can just listen to somebody and tell if they're industry or not. Nowadays, anyway, at least I can because
Like Drake.
yeah, like
Change up. Like Drake, man.
it's
He
just
might
like
be
you
the
can just
biggest.
You don't like Hotline Bling?
No, he done. He changed. He stopped
Whoa.
caring
I
about
don't like
music.
radio.
yeah, because like and
I don't
I
like
say it
his
all the
radio
time.
music.
Yeah,
Yeah, he stopped caring, man.
like you can just that's what I'm
Thank
saying.
you.
Like you
Who
can,
said
you can
that?
hear the
Old
authenticity.
music?
Who said he started caring?
He stopped caring.
We was just literally talking about this.
Like he makes certain watered
Man,
down
so
dance
far
songs.
gone.
You got Drake songs like like the so
stopped
far
caring.
gone
So
like that.
far
Like that Take Care album, bro.
Drizzy,
That,
yeah.
he'll
That
never
Take
talk
Care,
about,
like,
bro.
like he
that was
really
really
used to be a
good.
lyricist.
That was
Secret
dude.
That
was-
if Drake drop a full ass R&B, I think he should really just go R&B, bro. I don't want to hear Drake rap.
He can rap
It
though.
feels like he
got
though.
bars.
I like
It's
Drake
like-
slow
it's
shit.
not
I'm
making that
trying
beat,
to be in
bro.
my feelings.
He can rap, but it's like now that he made it, he don't try as
Yeah,
hard.
because
Yeah,
he
he
doesn't
don't
have
care
to.
no more.
He doesn't have to.
Wait. Is Drake is an idol for you, or he was?
He
He was.
He's that.
Like, who's your-
Like he's turned more into an entertainer.
Who's
He's
your
more-
idol now
yeah, yeah.
besides G-Eazy that's like that pushes you
music or just
I mean,
period.
period.
Besides
Just
Chance,
in life.
we got
Just
Chance,
in life, period.
G-Eazy.
in life?
just in life? It can be anybody.
Like again, we're talking
Anybody?
about
Anybody.
you go to some shit. You want to be
My
prepared.
brother, dude. I'm telling you, like,
voice.
and people like they don't understand the gravity behind when I say this. Like, I look up to him, I admire him. Like, he's literally one of my favorite rappers because, like, I just to
Let
have
me
somebody
cry.
so great be next to me and like I'm working with this person. It's like I believe in him. You know, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like I believe him just like I believe I can breathe oxygen. So it's like I see how great he is, and I see that he can only get greater. So it's like I have to be a part of this. You feel me? Like it's like this is my brother, and you know, like we just helping each other grind.
What you saying is something Rightfoot was talking
I
about.
was talking about this earlier.
Yeah, Rightfoot was telling me, man, we got to start pushing each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We gotta, you got to be on each other's ass. We was having a whole ass conversation
And that's
about
why I
this
said
shit.
about the
and
whole industry thing, because it's just like I don't anything like no industry. I don't care how big, how mogul type they are. Like there's nothing they can do for me that these people can't. You feel me? Like this
Yeah.
this is all I need right here because we're getting it done. Like I said before last year, I was never a rapper, and I wasn't. And I remember a time like when I wanted to rap, but I couldn't tap into it. It's just like it's probably just not my thing, and I was just supporting his music, you know, as a friend. And yeah.
Oh, you're the homie.
Yeah.
You're the homie. You go to battles on the shit.
Yeah. That's what
that's
I
my
was.
nigga. That's my
Yeah, that's exactly what I was. That's exactly what I was. And it's like,
They be talking
yeah.
shit.
But then like, but then I
that
hopped in the game with him, and it's
Yeah.
like, and we're just constantly just pushing each other, dude. It's like we eating together. It's like any W for me is a W from him. You know, you feel me? Like that's just how it is. Like you know, we're one person. We're two different people.
It's all
but
love.
it's
Yeah.
like,
And that's the thing. I feel like you know you got to have just strong support. I don't
Yeah.
care. If it could be an age gap of 20 years. It could be an age gap of 2 days. You
And
know what I'm saying?
that's exactly what made me build such a strong bond with them because like, and me and him, we have this conversation a million times over. We don't have any support outside of each
It's
other.
hard now to get
don't.
support from others.
Man,
That's what I.
It's real hard.
They will
was
not
talking-
click
They
your
asked me that same
SoundCloud
question.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's
They
like,
would
like,
not.
really
They would not click your
nowadays-
SoundCloud
Yeah, it's
link.
like, and I'm really like, this is what keeps me humble because it's just like I really had to work my ass off because like, and like,
Yes,
okay,
bro.
last year, I found out I could rap and I spent entire 2016 just practicing.
That's what's
And
up.
I ended up dropping my first song. It was it was a birthday present for my girlfriend at the time, you know, so it was just like a first time thing. And I didn't know people would like it.
Your homie shaking his head.
Yeah, bro. It was just like
You
yeah.
18. It's all good. Take the L and move on.
Yeah, that's a major L, my
Yeah,
nigga.
but it turned into something great. You feel me? Because this is like it turned into my future. You know, I dropped the song, ended up getting 1,000 overnight, and it was just like wow, like
God,
yeah,
numbers.
so
Good
like,
job.
yeah, so it's like people are fucking with it, and it's like when I noticed the traction that it got, like I immediately just kept working, and yeah, it's like it turned into something great. You know, but I realized that I have to work my ass off for it because
Yeah.
everything I have now, like
So what's like the biggest pros and
That's what's up.
cons so far that you've experienced?
both of y'all really.
As
Yeah,
a-
both of y'all.
As
Since
a-
both of y'all been
as an
working
independent
together.
artist, a lot of the biggest cons, one, finding shows. You know, like we,
Right.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
I
like,
don't even want
so
to bring
a lot of
that up.
times we
Like,
just-
y'all
I don't even want to bring that
yeah,
up.
like it's just,
They got
Finding
flip
shows.
and then
Bro, I
it's just
told
like,
you I want to
there's-
start over like a showcase club.
that shit hard of real.
Yeah, like, it's-
Finding
it's-
shows
yeah.
hard. I don't even rap, but I know
Told you.
that
Finding
shit
shows
hard.
and then
It's hard.
yeah, you know, just
For it to be packed,
I want
that
that
shit
for
hard.
me.
and then more than that, developing our own vision for people to fuck with, because it's like people are starting to see that we're
Oh, well,
different.
I gotta slow you down. What is it? what does that mean to develop your own vision?
For
someone
honestly,
who's not
follow your own path, really.
Like,
honestly, it's a
as a
lot more
non-rapper.
complicated than that. It's like you have to really. I know with me anyway. Like I said, I had to tap into myself after school, so I understood because I know when I first started writing, my very first time in the studio, like I knew that I could rap, but at that time, my lyrics didn't have any type of substance. It was just a bunch of transparent bullshit. You know, I was like, oh, you know, smoking this. And at that time, I didn't even smoke weed. I smoke weed now, but it's like, at that time, I didn't even smoke weed.
Rap like
Talking
that.
noise.
Yeah, it's like, I was just getting like just bullshit, you know,
man.
just to be in the studio. And I saw that, like, I played it back and listened to it. I was like, yeah, this is not me. Because I'm dead. That's like the nicest, most loving person ever. I don't do that I kill this nigga or I slap this bitch. None of that. Like, I treat every woman like a queen. I'm like, so it's like, I had to find a way to make that appealing to people because that's not something people want to hear nowadays.
Nope.
Yeah, so it's like I really had to.
I wouldn't say that.
I wouldn't say that neither. Not the
It's
majority
not-
though.
yeah,
Not the majority.
like, yeah,
want to
it's
hear
What
that.
the fuck
I
is
disagree.
G-Eazy?
Being from where we at.
But you, like,
You
can
mentioned
rise up-
G-Eazy a bunch of times.
Yeah, but
He's
like,
not
yeah,
your typical.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't
Yeah.
listen to that dude. Like,
And-
you said,
and, like,
A lot of people do though.
a lot of people don't. I know who it was. Like,
So-
It feels like it's a lot easier to come up when you're not on
yeah,
that
yeah.
type,
It's like
you know
yeah,
what I
when
mean?
you so
It's
when you just
easier to
speaking
spit bullshit.
Yeah,
than-
yeah, and that's and then we
Way
talk about
easier
that a
to
lot
come
too. But it's like
everybody lying nowadays.
yeah,
true.
exactly.
Sound
You
good,
feel me?
you know what I'm saying?
So it's like yeah, it's like
true.
you have to really make it popular to tell the truth. And that's all I do. Like in every song, I always have told a story,
Yeah.
and you have to make that like you
Yeah.
have to make people like it.
Honesty itself.
And it's not.
Let me ask you a question.
That's longevity.
Yeah.
Pretty much the same question. Like, I don't think we really got to you like that. So what are your influences?
I don't even think y'all got his name.
That kid,
Y'all
that kid
y'all
right
gotta
there.
do better, man.
No, his name
This
is
is a guide in the making. This is my big brother, my best
Y'all gotta
friend,
get around the
Xander.
room.
my mentor.
Alright.
This is
That's-
King Almighty.
Be low
You
key.
feel me? This
King
is
Got a
King.
brother, y'all even say that, ask about his brother or nothing, but y'all gotta get around.
That's no. So we got Malik, Xander, and Zion.
Okay.
But yeah, my biggest
Motherfuckers
influence
laughing.
like J. Cole.
J. Cole?
Yeah, J. Cole. I fuck with J. Cole.
Is that right?
Yeah.
It's Malik, Xander, Zion.
You
You
geeked up, man?
That's
You got
exactly
it.
what He didn't want to say nothing. He didn't want to say anything. We were just trying to keep it low key. We were just trying to keep it low key, bro.
Nah, you can't keep that low key.
I can't support them habits,
Yeah,
man.
he is zoned.
I get it.
Overloaded right now.
I can't support them habits,
He
man.
just
Them
over here
habits.
just he looking at the air and
I
shit.
ain't mad at you, man. Hey, do you, brother?
This is really oxygen. Goddamn.
He trying to hey, you know how hard it is to be cool, but you're not cool. You like,
Oh, when you're that uncomfortable, like, man, I hope they don't see this shit.
like, bro, it's cool.
So Zion, man, what's your, like, who's your influences, man?
Say what?
Who's your influences besides that weed?
Goodness.
Giggle like a motherfucker.
He lying.
I mean, I'm the youngest person in the room.
How old are you?
Boy, I'm 17, bro.
Like he been through trials and tribulations. I'm 17. Man.
17,
Old
man.
But it's just like, I ain't trying to sound like no nigga on TV or nothing like that. Like, you know how they be like, oh, my biggest inspiration is my mama.
Yeah.
But it's just like,
What happens if it's true, though?
that's just, you know what I'm saying? You feel, that's what I'm saying. It's just my mom, bro. Cause like, you know, she doing well for herself. She got me, she got my brother, and it's the three of us. We live in a house, and you know, we got everything's cool. We live a nice life. Get what you want when you ask for it.
You recognize,
And it's just like
Cool.
that can be a goal. I can work up to where my mom is, but then she's always saying, you can do more. You can be this. You can do that.
Believe it.
And it's just like to shoot beyond what my mom has. That's the dream. And you know, working with these niggas, they be trying to like inspire you and shit.
Yeah, that's dope, man.
Oh, like they not supposed to.
They be trying to inspire niggas. Shit, I ain't really with that
It be
shit.
working though.
How
bro.
dare they?
That nigga said, these niggas be trying to inspire niggas. Bother with that shit.
How dare they push me to be better?
Bro, that's all I do, bro.
Inspire me,
Look,
man. I ain't with that shit.
this man will give a speech, but we'll just be listening. This man will be speeching.
I'll just be First of all,
Speeching, goddamn. I speak.
Said speeching.
Speeching, man.
so when Obama was Obama be speeching, my dude.
Speeching.
Hey, man. Hey, I'm gonna use that shit. I'm taking that shit.
English, son, bro.
I'm taking that shit.
This boy just be speeching, bro.
He speech, man. He said that shit with passion too. I guess we're gonna wrap it up, man. Would you like to do a performance or spit a couple bars?
I would love to.
That'd be dope, man.
Yeah, I could hit an acapella real quick.
Oh Lord,
hit it, man.
Go
ahead,
set the
man.
stage up at least or something, man. Y'all want to move the chairs around? Y'all want to end the show, then we kind of get things ready.
I got that haiku, man. Don't forget about that haiku.
Oh, wait a minute.
You know what? You know what?
Not yet, though.
Look, check this out. We gonna end it. We gonna end it with a haiku, man.
All right, cool.
Black Goku here,
We
man.
gotta
We gonna
shout
end it with a
out-
haiku.
We gotta shout out
Let's get the social media.
social media. Yeah.
Yeah, shout out everything.
At Xndxr ZVNDXR, you can follow me on social media. You know, my SoundCloud, same thing. You feel me? Like,
All right.
I'm not really on Twitter. I do have to expand my social media outlets. I really do because I feel like it'll help.
Twitter
me.
dead, my dude. You might as well don't.
I don't know about
Yeah,
that.
yeah, don't even.
Bro, Twitter's in the news
I
every
just seen
day.
the whole fucking. They got stats on that shit.
They
It's
say
dying.
Twitter dead. Oh,
Damn.
Yeah,
Twitter
This
is
shit's
dying,
dying.
bro.
Any other
Twitter
social
dying.
media?
Yeah, Twitter dying.
I mean, yeah,
boo-boo.
I'm mainly on SoundCloud and
Okay.
Instagram. So yeah, ZVNDXR.
Hey, say it again,
Okay.
say it again. Your V sound like a D, bro.
ZVN as in Valerie. ZVNDXR.
Okay. All
B
right.
as
So
in
check him
Val.
out
He's
on
a Valerie.
SoundCloud.
Check me
Definitely.
out.
I checked it out earlier. I loved it. So
Thank you,
it's
thank
cool.
you.
Yeah.
Do we follow
What
him?
about yours, man?
Yes, we do.
Underscore official king. King has 3 R's. And SoundCloud, same thing, official king.
What about the high kid?
You can follow me on Instagram at first name dollar.
This motherfucker looks so stereotypical. Like,
Nigga said, follow me first.
Name
don't
dollar.
twist me in ass.
who's he pointing at with the Twizzler?
Man, by the way, y'all, man, this nigga killing these Twizzlers.
Go ahead
He
and
took them
kill
shits,
him.
made it his own.
Wait, hold on. There's a question.
Hey,
I
get that
gotta
man a
ask.
hot chew though.
Rolex. For our generation, who do we look up to? Like in terms of like life,
DMX.
getting ready and shit.
Nah, don't look up to him.
Who are? Do we have heroes?
Do we have heroes
Who are
that are our age?
Who do we look up to? For our,
Master
who
Flex.
spoke to
My
our
little
generation?
brother, man.
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z?
Hot chew. Hold on. What the thing?
That's so sad. I can't go into
Wait,
one
are you
thing and say like this was.
I'm beating that ass
Talking about in
later.
the rap career? Like
giving
in the
out hot
rap
chews like
industry?
that.
No, we're just saying in general.
You just giving away my
I
hot
don't think
cheese.
our generation has somebody we looked up to in terms of like he had G-Eazy and Chance. Like who for us coming up?
Well, I mean,
We had
look
Baby-
look at the era
Hey,
that
what's your
we
new
had.
fan
We
cave,
had
bro?
like we had like crunk and R&B and we really didn't have. It's hard to say. I can't remember.
R. Kelly?
Not R. Kelly.
That's what's up.
No.
No, we had people
No.
like
No.
mine was LeBron. Brown.
Yeah. Well,
I had Brown. I mean, celebrity wise.
Eddie Long, man. Bishop Eddie
But, like,
Long, man.
no.
Shout out.
That's not what's up.
That's not what's up.
He does not speak to our generation.
No.
Hey man, Goku Haku, man. Hey, kill that thing.
Haku
boy.
for a hot chew, bro.
We waiting.
All right, man. Hey, I got the haiku, man.
Hey.
You just type that right. You just type that right now.
This motherfucker.
Hold up, man. Give me like 13 seconds left.
Okay.
Okay, so in the meantime,
He lying.
I really don't
He
know
lying.
who our inspiration would be for us growing up. I mean, besides TV
I mean,
shows.
I had teachers. Like me personally, I
Yeah,
had
like,
teachers.
I don't-
I had football coaches.
Pass, man.
Yeah.
The
My
gap
little
in
brother,
the
man.
political heroes is really.
Appreciate that.
We don't have any political.
Versus
I mean, a lot of people love Bill
generations.
Clinton, but he wasn't really
Great guy.
It's not aspirational.
No.
Go about a role model.
Black Oprah.
I mean, before, because we were
Shout out
18,
to Trump.
19 when Obama got into office. so that
Obama?
was-
Why y'all
Shout out to Big Trump.
gotta jump straight to celebrities though? Like I don't have like any local.
Well, that's what we were
heroes.
saying.
was a president,
No, because
bro.
they have
Who you talking
like
about? Who you talking about?
Chance the rapper.
Tomato.
Because they have Chance the rapper and who is it? G-Eazy?
G-Eazy and Chance
Yes.
the Rapper speaks to them.
So, when I was a teenager,
oh, let's not
I
leave
don't
out
know,
Russ.
J-Lo?
Russ.
Like,
Russ.
I don't
Russ
know.
go crazy.
Russ. Yeah, Russ is.
Russ go crazy.
Is that new music?
Who?
Is he light skinned?
Bro, he drops
Is he
music every
light-
week, man. He in College Park. Bro,
Let me tell you this. Let me tell you how powerful Russ really is, dude. Like,
Uh-oh.
Let me tell you how powerful Russ really is. Like that's like
Russ ain't that powerful, man. He talked all that shit about being independent, but signed to a record label.
No, he didn't sign. He partnered. He did not sign.
He signed, my dude. You better look at that. Bro, you better look at that shit again, my dude.
Even
he
so,
signed.
he's
been a hypocrite, man. That's been a hypocrite, my dude.
He got this far. He got this far.
He talking all that shit about being
because he really is big on that.
Yeah, he signed with him.
He damn
real quick.
Like
real quick. Yeah, he ain't partner. That nigga signed. That's a difference.
I'll give you that. He big on that because he's always talking about that.
Bro, you can look at it.
What it say? What it say?
Got that autopsy.
Bro, just read articles pretty much, bro. The rap game is low key like the NBA. You know what's up. You know what's up. He lying.
But yeah, like but still, he's hella inspirational to me. You feel me? Like he's just. I hopped on the Russ wave a couple years. Yeah, like because like I was sitting.
Dude does engineer, produce, and master
everything.
Ugly God do too though. Ugly God do the same thing.
But you cannot put them in the same category.
Ugly God is.
All right, we're gonna talk about this off the mic. This is another episode of Welcome to the Wall. I am Young Buck. To the right of me is Right Foot Tony.
I'm scared, dude.
Bang bang boomerang.
I'm scared, my dude.
What about the haiku?
Oh yeah. Oh shit. The 13 seconds went by quick.
I still gotta kick these bars for y'all real quick.
And for Rolex, Russ is an Atlanta rapper.
Oh, for real?
Oh,
didn't know that.
Well, I didn't know that either.
This nigga drop a song
I
every
think he's ready. I
day.
think he's got the haiku.
Right foot. Oh yeah, man.
Oh, you hit it?
Hey man, hey, Black Goku with the haiku.
I'm gonna bless y'all with some bars right after this.
Vision is foggy. Brother, you inspired me, man. Stay safe. Keep light bright.
Hey, I like it, bro.
Black
That's
Goku.
awesome.
Get that man a hot chew. Get that man a hot chew for the haiku.
Two of them.
Hot chew for the haiku.
My name is Black Goku, and I write haiku.
Boo, nigga, boo.
That's basically that nigga. I'm repeating.
Way too many syllables, man. Way too many.
Oh,
575, man.
All right, man. He said he gonna bless us. He said he gonna bless us with some bars, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna bless y'all some bars real quick. You feel me?
Hit it up.
I gotta stand up and just tell some truth.
Hey,
All right.
hit that.
Yeah.
44.
Oh, he about to speak.
Yeah, it's your boy.
Speech.
Coming at you live.
All right. I already told him I was the greatest. I'm sitting up on my throne, but working like I'm a slave. And I told him I go the hardest, the greatest of indie artists. The bottom is where I started. Believe me, I put my heart and my soul into the shit. I'm slicker than Rick, and listen to the shit that I rip. It's sicker than sick. I feel like I've been losing my grip with different shit. A mastermind behind every track. Come fuck with this kid. Listen, I inspire myself. Then I said fucking 9 to 5, and when I hire myself, I focus, work, and fucking strive to provide for myself. I gotta stay up on my grind just to go and shit on everyone else. It's all good. I'm risking it all. I'm willing to fall. They told me keep in touch with myself. I'm holding my balls, cause that'll be my anchor when I make it. I remember when I told my fucking boss that I'd be famous, and he laughed at it. Now I'm doing hella shows and grinding with all my homies, doing numbers like it's mathematics. While you sitting at a desk, a salary with no benefits, nigga, that's a bad habit. Yeah, I know I could have settled for waking up in the morning hella early almost every day. But I'm seeing that I'm worth some more than what they've been giving, so I couldn't stay. I need bigger dinner plates, cause I plan on eating you niggas. We faking like we really homies, but I see through you niggas. Try to kill off my ambition, my vision was bigger. They treat you like a fucking slave, your position is picking, it's crazy. Nigga, open your fucking eyes, you finna school, get a job thinking this shit is fine, but you don't even notice they been raping your fucking mind, and now you living for them, pay them bills, then fucking die. I'm sorry, I see more to living, I gotta go get it. It's so much more than the feeling, but people getting so used to government giving food, expected like it was due, and thinking that shit is cool, like nah. Get up off your ass, go follow your dreams. Watching everybody taking notice of how it could be. Window shopping, watching niggas copping the latest 2 3s, trying to figure out who really popping. Your vision is weak. And you just hoping for the better. You think if you say a prayer, then everything come together. But listen to what I'm telling you. Buying what they've been selling, they want you to fucking struggle and see you become a fella. But nah. You think because of choices I made that I'ma give up and revert into my high school days. Back when I ain't give a fuck and let my time go to waste. To look at my face would tell you I was far from okay, but I'm better. I'm working, my verses are getting clever. My focus is on my music and stacking up on my cheddar. Stand down for my girl, I'm loving her through whatever. I told her I want the world, she said we take it together, that's real. I don't give a fuck how you feel, I'm speaking my mind cause I don't give a fuck for a deal. This money is fine, but I can give a fuck for a bill if you ain't understanding nothing from these stories I tell. Like really, what's the purpose? I'm certain that if you heard it, you show me what you've been learning from hearing me teaching sermons and bridges that I've been burning. From people who lit the match, I'm chopping up all you niggas who put a knife in my back. You hearing me speaking facts, you don't know what you missing, bro. If you ain't spitting heat, then get the fuck out my kitchen. I got my brother that's leaking. They be calling us villains cause they see us and they sleeping though we ain't there to kill them. I split them, I rip them, I keep away the cure from my venom. You fucking with me and I take away your life with a sentence. No fucking gun, I turn the bullets into life with an image and flip it back and have you pussy niggas stuck in your feelings. Xander.
I got one. Let me get one.
I guess I'm gonna edit.
Wait, hey. You know my favorite part of this whole thing was looking at the weed head friend. He was so focused during the. It was like, yes.
And shouts to my brother. Shouts to my big brother.
Let me get some.
And my boy King right here, man. My nigga Malik.
King.
Look, I don't know most of these rappers that's in the game. Niggas expect to change, my bitch expect me to change. I got something for niggas that wanna make it a thing. It's all up from here, but that's only if you're a saint. Talking to me crazy is just digging your grave. Somebody need to stop me before I get to my ways. You better get your girl before we get to my place, cause when I send it back to you, she be looking like Krispy Kreme. I'm on to different things, I'm on another level. If I wasn't rapping, I'd be dancing with the devil. With liquor in my system, talking about this whatever. For them times that I was broke, I put myself back together. I put in the time and effort to make sure my lines are clever, but make sure these niggas get it. They missing it like I hit it. They told me to slow it down when I already thought I did it. They asking me who's the best. Like, nigga, you must be kidding. The answer's already written. Big, bold, and italicized. I'm better than these rapper guys, and I don't have to rap a lot. The only time I laugh a lot is when my haters doubt me. Like I got something to prove to niggas that can't live without me. Okay, you got me started, and that kind of got me all trapped. But the train don't start rolling for the niggas that forgot that. And if I'm not the hottest, then please tell me who is, because I don't know nobody that's really able to do this. Like, damn. And the show goes on. Sometimes letting go is easier than holding on. I had to watch my mama hold on to that whole so long that I was blind to the fact that nothing was going wrong. I'm all about myself, so that's what I'm gonna focus on. If somebody tried to stop me, I hope that you know it's on. No ifs, ands, or buts, you done fucked up and broke my zone. My niggas breaking your house, now you come from a broken home. I hate when niggas talk like they will when I know you won't. I hate when niggas say they got skills, but no you don't. I'm the living proof of what it is and what it can be. When plan A fails, make the same plan your plan B. I'm sick and tired of planning, demanding no understanding. These niggas don't let the fans, but the swallow pride isn't manly. As long as I just can handle me all the things I deserve, I'll let these people live and continue to kill this verse. Body it, then insert it into a hearse. I spit with no rehearse. My gift turned to a curse. I rip and then disperse. I flip and it converts to an amount you can't pronounce. Let's see who's gonna get it first. Blessed like a living church to the biggest sinner on earth. When I'm good, yeah, I promise that. I'm just looking for money that I spend and it's coming back faster than running backs. Like, boy, where my money at? I don't play by my money. Facts.
I'm gonna say the same thing. I gotta say the same thing. Man. Shout out to the homie. The facial expressions was. Hey, did you get that shit on video? Did you get it? You got on video?
Hey, that was a lot of respect for y'all to get up there and do that. That was amazing. Black Goku delivered.
Shout out my boy Black Goku.
Shout out Black Goku, man.
Black Goku brought out some gems.
I told y'all my homeboys going crazy.
It's about time, Black Goku.
I told y'all my homeboys going crazy.
You do something right.
I'm telling you. Y'all go hard in the paint, man.
Yeah,
So
we're fans. We're fans.
Hey, we support, man. Whatever
Appreciate
we
it,
do on our
appreciate it.
end, man.
So right foot.
What's up?
You got the. You gonna.
But you sweating again.
Production.
Bro, you know how
Maybe
we
just
got real hot.
Too much fire in here, boy. Too much heat.
We did just be hella heat.
Oh,
You feel
yeah,
me?
lights.
So just FYI, I don't know if y'all know.
Fire, bro.
I don't know. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. But Right Foot Tony makes beats.
Word. Only on the weekend.
Fuck it with it. Hey.
Fuck it
Hey,
with
bro.
it.
Hey.
Fuck it with it.
Man.
Fuck it with it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, cause I didn't notice that. I real paying attention.
Fucking take shit.
Yeah, by the way, my boy, he's a comedian, funny as shit.
Man, in the video,
Yeah, he funny as hell.
Shit, dude.
I be throwing y'all name out all the time.
Yeah, he's a comedian and a photographer. He's stupid good with the
Comedian photographer?
Yes.
A funny cameraman.
Yes, but
He's a weed head comedian photographer.
Yes. We just we're a new thing. We're a new generation. You feel me? We're starting a whole new wave.
That's a hybrid.
We're starting a whole new wave, bro.
I've been a hybrid.
I only fuck with talent. You feel me?
Yeah.
I only fuck with talent, man.
Hey, both of them go crazy. Hey, Young Buck, you ready to close this out?
Another episode of Welcome to the Wall. I am Young Buck.
Shout out.
Goddamn, y'all ain't gonna say your name.
Oh,
What's up? Right Foot Tony.
Barbados.
Black Goku, man.
bang, bang, boomerang.
King.
And this has been Xander, the greatest.
Hey.
I'm Zion.
Say it again.
I'm Zion.
You got Zion, the friend, the homie, comedian, photographer.
You feel me? Fuck with me on social media, ZVNDXR. ZVNDXR.
_, official King 3 E's. 3 eyes, god damn.
King. Looking King easy.
To the left.
Sir Django.
And Rolex.
For
For sure,
Bye.